Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today is going to be really what I hope to be a nice video. I'm going to be sitting down and playing with a bunch of new makeup and just kind of chatting and being like casual. So I'll be talking about life updates and da-da-da-da while trying out some new stuff. So let me just start by saying I just did my nails. You guys know I've been doing the dip powder nails myself, and this is definitely by far the best like nail job that I've given myself, and I shortened them because I'm on crutches and you know we don't want to have any mishaps, so they look really good. I'm really proud. Okay. And I know that you guys want to see like a dip powder tutorial, but like that's gonna take a very long time. So I'm gonna start by just taking, this is a Nugg Beauty. There's a brand called Nugg Beauty that makes like skincare products, and they're really good. So anyways, this is a lip mask. Sometimes I like to put a lip mask on before I do any of my makeup so that it can sink into my lips because I have really dry lips. I really like this one because it's minty. If you don't like minty ones, you get a different flavor, but I love minty lip products. It just started downpouring, but it sounds like it stopped, so that's good. I have super dry lips, so it's really important for me to find a good mask. This is like a thick one. It's not like a balm. It's like a nice, thick mask, so I like that. Oh, what do we want to start with? Okay, so this isn't new, but this is the Hangover, Too Faced Hangover Proactive Nourishing Replenishing Face Primer. It's new to me. And it's like a staple by Too Faced, so I figured it was about time that like I talked to you guys about it. I've only used it a few times, and it's a pump, and it is a white primer, but I really do like it. I think it's refreshing, which I think maybe is why they've got like the Hangover like slogan going on. It's not one of those super silicone-y primers. It's a very moisturizing kind of more lotion-esque kind of primer. I think before we get started, I'm going to do a little bit of brows. I did get my eyebrows microbladed, and as you guys can probably see, this eyebrow took it a lot better. Microblading is so new, and it's so, like, inconsistent, and it's different based off your skin, so it's kind of, like, not guaranteed. This eyebrow picked it up a lot better. It's still, like, if you look at it up close, it's not the best looking, but the shape, at least, it has, whereas this eyebrow, you guys can see, it's lacking a little bit in here and up in the arch. So I'm just gonna go in with my Covergirl pencils and fill them in just a little bit. I talked about these, I think, in a PR haul a long time ago, and they're actually really nice. So I'm gonna be using two shades. The darker brown is Soft Brown 710. The lighter brown is Soft Blonde 720. So I just use the darker one towards the outer corner, the lighter one towards the inner corner. Okay, so I just did a little bit to my brows. You can always, you know, go back and touch them. Why can't I talk? I can always go back and touch them up after foundation because foundation usually ruins them a little bit anyways. So I think what I'm going to do today is use a mix of foundations. I haven't talked to you guys about this Benefit Hello Happy. Mine is in the shade 5. My sister gave this to me. Dang. It's so liquidy, and it's really like a light coverage foundation. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I figured I'd give it another try today. And if I have to, I will mix it with my Too Faced multi-use concealer because that's what it's made for. Kind of draw some of this onto my face. I guess I'll try it on its own first for you guys, but like it's very liquidy and like drippy, and I just don't remember really loving it, but we'll give it another try. Oh, it looks like a really good shade match, though. That's good. You guys know me and my knack for having a terrible eye at, like, matching my face to my body. I have a tan right now because my mom came to visit a couple weekends ago, and it was, like, 80 degrees, and we laid outside, which provides useful because now that I can't walk, I'm, like, not going to see the light of day again. So, for those of you who may not know what I'm talking about, I just uploaded a video, I'll leave a link down below, on how I dislocated both of my kneecaps. Sounds like I'm in, like, the mafia or something, like, somebody broke my kneecaps. But, yep, there is a video on that. Okay, so, as I'm blending it in, because I haven't used this in a while, it smells really good, and I'm actually not hating it. So a lot of the times you gotta use products more than once. I like to do first impressions for you guys, but it is just that, it's first impressions. So you guys are kind of seeing it in real time right now, how I'm trying a product for maybe the second or third time, and my opinion on it is changing more positively. So keep that in mind. It is a more light to medium coverage though. You guys can see a little bit of like my redness peeking through and a little bit of my texture, which is fine. It really just depends on the look that you're going for. I need to get myself one of those mirrors that all the beauty gurus use that like stand up on the table, because I'm like using my little, I always use my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter as a mirror, and it's tiny. Like, I need a real mirror. So because I did just film that knee video like the other day, I obviously don't have any updates for you. Today's Friday. I'm seeing the surgeon on Monday. But I will tell you that, like, in case you're just like interested in my life, it's stressing me out a lot for my school internship. So I am a school counseling major. I already got my master's degree in school counseling, but I'm getting my certification. So there is an internship requirement, and I can't go to my internship yet because I'm injured, and then after surgery I'm not going to be able to go for a little while, you know, because I won't be able to walk and move. So basically what I need to do is find an internship that's going to allow me to sit down and not be running around, because you'd be surprised, as a school counselor in an elementary school, you're really running around a lot, you know, going to classrooms, picking up kids that might be acting out and bringing them back and stuff like that. So first, I need to kind of establish an internship where I can sit down, and then we have a course that goes along with our internship requirement that has us doing projects inside the school and like coming back and presenting it to the class. So all of my classmates are doing that right now, but I can't because I'm not in a school. So the struggle of that situation is that I'm going to be like far, far, far behind. Basically, worst case scenario is I have to take an incomplete, and finish it next semester, which is absolutely doable. But the problem is I'm going to be off track, so I'm going to have less guidance from the professor, you know, because everybody else is going to be doing it this whole time, and I'm going to be watching them do it, because my professor thinks I should still sit in the class. So it's, you know, I'm going to be doing it by myself, essentially, like not with the support of like everyone asking questions and figuring things out. So I'm definitely stressed out about that. But this foundation, I'm actually really, really liking it right now. So it really goes to show how your impressions can change. It's not drying on the skin at all. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be. Soft blur foundation, light to medium coverage liquid foundation, and it has SPF 15 in it, which is nice, because like I need to start protecting my poor skin. But as you guys can see, I think you can tell it's not like a super, super full coverage, but it looks really natural. I think it's got a decent coverage to it, and I like it. What I wanted to try out is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one is in a dark shade, dark cocoa. Carly Bible uses this to contour her face in every single makeup tutorial, and I have no idea how, because anytime I've ever tried to use this, it's so pigmented and so thick that I always have trouble blending it out. So I'm gonna try again on camera and see if I can make it work. Usually these always have some nasty clear liquid that comes out first, like literally putting the teeniest amount on. Well, should I just do the technique that Carly does? All right, I'm gonna do the technique that Carly does. I'm like getting some of this on my mirror to like get it off so I don't have that much. So she paints it on like this. I have it right here. I'm seriously scared because like every time I do this, it gets like stuck and it like doesn't blend out. It's like I'm really, really scared. I think I'm gonna stop here before putting it like here. I'm gonna take the Sigma Accentuate Highlighter F56. So this is a highlighter brush, but to me it just looks like it'd be good for contouring, and I need something really dense to kind of buff something like this out. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. See how it's just so like prominent? Like it's very, it doesn't want to be blended out. It looks like it's got a little bit of a red undertone to it. I need to start doing like a strong chin contour because your girl has like, see, it just disappeared. It's gone. Okay, disturbing. Like I need to get this down on my neck. I'm gonna put bronzer down there once we get to bronzer, so please don't have too much of a heart attack. I know that I'm absolutely the worst when it comes to putting makeup on my neck. And the reason is because I'm like, I have some obsessive compulsive tendencies, and I hate having makeup on my neck because it makes me feel dirty. So that's why I would literally rather just look a little bit crazy than be putting makeup all on my neck. And I also get paranoid about it getting on my clothes. So we're gonna leave that for now, and then we're gonna darken up the rest of my neck. Ew, I feel like I literally hate my chin so much that I hate looking at it. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now and darken up the rest of my neck with bronzer. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer in the shade Golden Beige, and what Carly does is puts it on the side, on the outside like this. And I believe she takes her beauty blender and like kind of rolls it on top. Oh, I'm scared. She like goes like this, and like this is how she blends it out. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. Is my nose even contoured? Ew, I feel like no. I feel like that did not help. I don't feel like that did anything. Okay, Carly, I don't know what the heck you're doing, but it did not work for me. I'm gonna take the shade Nude, and I'm gonna use this to highlight. Ooh! I'm gonna use this one to highlight my under eyes on the center of my face. So I know that I used these Too Faced Ultra Coverage Concealers, but I never kind of gave you an update. I'll give you the update now. This is the only concealer. Oh, I almost forgot to blend that out. I need to do that now because I know I'll forget. I use this as my everyday concealer. And I also use it if I were, like, the 2 times that I was able to go to my internship, I like to wear super minimal makeup. So I'll just take one of these in my skin color, not a highlight shade, and I will just kind of dot it, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and blend it in just to give myself a little bit of coverage for the day. So I've really been using them for all different kinds of things. I've used them, the darker shades, to bronze my cheeks. Like, it's a really, really good product. So I 100% recommend the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's so good. Like, you can use them for so many different things. Like, the shade that I use to bronze my face in the winter, I can also use as a foundation in the summer. You know what I mean? So I skip my eyelids until I get to eyeshadow because I can't really go over it without getting it all over my lash extensions. So that's gonna look a little bit weird until we get to that, but don't let that bother you. I don't know if this is mixing too well with the foundation because the foundation's so light coverage and this is so full coverage, but if I need to, I'll take some of the concealer in the darker shades and I'll tap it for some more full coverage. Can you guys see that squiggly line on my forehead? Right here? Something really weird is happening, and the only thing I could feel like I could blame it on would be the foundation, because that's something that I don't use every day, and I do use this concealer every day. I know that it's not that. So I think the foundation is breaking up underneath. That's gonna make the foundation an absolute no-go. I've never seen anything like this happen before. Like, what? Okay, what I'm gonna take now is the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Powder. I've never talked about this on my channel either. I've never tried it either. My sister gave one to me because she got sent this in PR. I hate when powder gets on my contacts. Whew. Okay, so I actually really like it. It's got a little bouncy net, and what I'm gonna be doing is dipping my beauty blender right into this little net, and I'm going to set my under eyes first. Oh wow, it's very perfume scented. I'm closing my eyes because I don't like to get the powder in my eyes, but wow. Whew, it's got a perfume scent, but really nice, like not overwhelming at all. It smells really good, actually. I wasn't expecting that. I think I've talked to you guys about this once on my channel. Where is my powder brush? The Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I use this every single time I do my makeup to set my face. Okay, I think I have talked to you guys about it once before, but it's really, really good. Like, I use it every time I do my makeup to set my entire face. And then after that, I would just take what's left over on my brush and I kind of sweep away. So to contour, I'm going to be taking the Morphe 9C. 9C palette, which is kind of like a medium toned contour palette. This isn't necessarily new, but it's new to me. Like in this video, I'm kind of just trying out new products to me, and you know, stuff I haven't talked about before, just, you know, kind of getting into makeup. I'm gonna take that same Sigma brush, and I think I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm going to try to create some cheekbones. You know, I actually have really good cheekbones. It's just that I have a really bad jawline and cheek fat that it hides my really good cheekbones. Fun fact. I'm gonna go from the top of the ear, do that, boom. It's gonna be real intense. Holy crap. Should have known because this brush is so dense, but that's okay. What I'm gonna do is take this Sigma sponge. I'm gonna leave everything linked down below, you guys, because there's a lot of products, and don't forget to always check my description box for discount codes, because I have a Sigma discount code. I have discount codes for some other stuff too that we're gonna be using, so just don't forget to check before you know, ever go buy anything. I'm gonna get that same Huda Beauty banana powder on the sharp edge of this Sigma sponge, and I'm going to carve below my contour. One thing that I don't like about the Huda Beauty packaging is the square lid, because it kind of like hurts to unscrew. Like, I don't like square packaging because it's pointy and it hurts. So while that's sitting, we're gonna grab a bronzer. So I wanna take the Ofra Americano bronzer. This is a hypoallergenic bronzer, and it's very warm, which I like. If I can get it open, you guys can see this bronzer has a teeny tiny bit of shimmer in it. I've never talked about this bronzer on my channel either. I'm going to be taking the Sigma Large Powder F30 brush to put this on. And as some of you guys would know, I guess I'll start with my neck so I don't forget. I have an Ofra discount code, and it's Kelsey30 for 30% off the entire site. I think I told you guys that I used to be on Ofra's PR list. Ofra was one of the first companies I ever worked with or ever got on their PR list, and it was so exciting. And, you know, I was in contact with Ofra's daughter herself, and that's who my PR contact was, and we had such a good relationship, and it was just such bubbly, friendly conversations. And this is when I had, like, I don't even know how many subscribers I had, not a lot. And a couple years ago, I was taken off PR because I realized that I didn't get a new release in the mail, and I emailed them and I was like, hey, you know, like, I didn't get it was Ofra and Nikki's first collaboration. I think she came out with a highlighter and a lipstick or something. And I was like, I didn't get it. Like, is something happening? Like, and they were like, oh, you know what? We actually had to boot some people off the PR list due to new criteria. So I'm not going to lie, I love Ofra, but I thought that was really unprofessional because I'm already on the list. You know what I mean? So I get that they might have reevaluated what their criteria is, but I think that you should be grandfathered in. And okay, so maybe they won't reach out to new people unless they meet the criteria, but to take someone off PR, I didn't really understand why that was happening, especially because I had such a good relationship with the brand. I'm just taking off the setting powder now. I had such a good relationship with the brand. I had an affiliate code. I still do, and I still want you to use it because I love the brand, and I do make a small amount of commission off of that code. But I'm just not, I mean, it's obvious that that's a little screwed up that they did that. And I actually even reached out like 6 months ago, and they still didn't put me back on the list. I think that some brands are getting so, like, they're getting too caught up in the money. And yeah, I get it's a business. So anyways, this Ofra bronzer, I really love it. It's so subtle. It's not one of those bronzers that you're going to put on and all of a sudden you're muddy or patchy. It's a really safe bronzer. There's a ton of product. I recommend this. It's good for medium skin tones, light skin tones. But anyways, I feel like some brands are getting so, like, wrapped up in the concept of followers. I mean, to the point that they would take someone off a PR list. I just think that's a little bit distasteful. Whew, if anybody from Ofra is watching this, like, it's nothing, I would, you know, put me back on. I don't know, like, it's nothing against, I mean, I guess it is something against the brand a little bit. Like, I just don't really agree with the way that you're with the way that you handled that, but I still like your products, I still rep your products, I still promote your products, so. I'm gonna be using a combination here. So, Dock of Scarlet. I did a tutorial last month with the Dock of Scarlet's monthly subscription service where you get a palette in the mail every other month and you pay every other month. And it's a full face palette. For those of you guys who watched that video, you know, it has a mirror and then it's got a full face. So it's got lips, eyes, and face. So we do have a highlighter in here. I'm not going to be using the highlighter today because I'm going to be doing a separate video after this on highlighters. But looks really nice. I mean, nice kind of gold highlighter I think would be good for all skin tones, to be completely honest with you. I will use the blush, but I want to do my eyes first. So I'm just looking at this palette to see which, I guess, like, what I want to use here. I think I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette as well. So let's begin there. You guys can see how just like, oh gosh, it looks so clean on camera. It's so dirty off camera. I'm going to I'll take the shade Vibes from the Dock of Scarlet palette, and I'm taking that on a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to put this all over the entire eye. So what I kind of need to do is I need to get my eye matching my face because I never put any concealer or anything on my eyes. What do I want to do? I'm going to go in with Dusty Rose from the Anastasia palette right here. This is kind of like a matte, cool toned purple. Very different for me, which is why I'm using it. And I'm just going to start working this up into the crease and really blowing it up. Like having it be really, really blended and fuzzy and high up in the crease. Like my eyes are so big and round that there kind of is no crease. Like my crease would be like all the way up here because that's where my eyeball starts to go in because my eyes are so big. So you guys know, I mean, you have to work for your eye shape and kind of do what works best. This color is absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm going to take the shade Mulberry and I'm just going to deepen that up a little bit. I'll keep this shade a little bit lower. Okay. You guys can see I am being very messy with it as well. I'm just going for kind of a smoked out look. I'm not being intricate today. I'm going to go in with the Sigma Concealer F75 brush. I love to use this brush for lid shades. So I'm going into the Dock of Scarlet palette. This color is so, so pretty. This is the color Zia. It's such a nice kind of rose gold foiled looking shadow. Like, I'm going to show you a swatch on my finger. Like, look at how nice that looks. Like, whoa, pigment. Okay, so I'm going to take that on this brush, and it's like a really nice kind of jelly-ish. It is a powder, but it's like, you know, jelly-ish. That's a good thing. And I'm going to, oh my god, look. I'm going to start patting this onto the center of my lid. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's definitely a foiled effect shadow. It's really pretty. That's really nice. Just to get a little more use out of the palette, I'm going to take a little bit of Balm, which is also a shimmery shade, but not as foiled. And it's a little bit of a darker kind of mauve shade. And I'm just going to tap this in to kind of transition that lid shade to that crease shade. This is a Victoria's Secret brush. It's so random. I'm going to take this shade Balm and I'm going to line my lower lash line with it. This is a rare occurrence because this is a shimmer, but like I'm feeling feisty. I hate getting powder in my contacts, but that's really pretty. I kind of blew it out a little bit, blended it out. I'm going to take this Sigma again and kind of get rid of some of that fallout. Really nice. I love the Dock of Scarlet shadows. They're really good quality. Like, this is a really, really pretty look. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take the Sigma Powder Blush Brush F10, and I'm going to take this shade Bay. I really like this blush shade. This is my kind of blush shade. It's mauvey, it's wintry. I use these in the summer and in the winter. I don't like pink blush. I don't like, you know, light pink blush. I like dark mauvey, like red toned, purple toned blushes. So, like, look. Yes, it just gives you that. I feel like it gives you the look like you just got done running to class and you're like, you got that natural flush. Like, yes, And again, I would use the highlighter, but I'm doing a video after this. So that is the deck of Scarlet that you can get this month. I'm going to leave it linked down below. I believe I even have a discount code with them that I will leave linked down below as well. I'm going to make the description box as easy as I can because there's going to be a ton of stuff in it. But I recommend deck of Scarlet, and you guys seem to be interested. I just hit my chin with it. You guys seem to be interested the last time I showed it, so let me know if you want me to do kind of like a monthly look with each palette that comes out. Oh, okay, I forgot to tell you. This month's deck of Scarlet came with a liquid liner. I'm not going to use it because I have freaking lash extensions on, and I'm not supposed to wear liquid liner, but it came, oops, I just got it on me, with a felt tip liquid liner, you guys. So this is a great month to start with deck of Scarlet because dang, like that's good. I think I'm done with eyelash extensions, so once these are off, your girl's gonna be back with the liner, and I just can't wait because I'm sick of not being able to wear liner. Liner is who I am and I need it. What I did want to try out though for you guys, Milk makeup. Okay, I recently became acquainted with somebody over at Milk Makeup, and Milk is dropping the new Longwear gel liner, so I'm going to give you guys like a first look into it. We're going to put this on the waterline. It's got a sharpener, so here is the product on one end. It's just kind of like, oh, this is interesting. You use this part up here to screw it up. That's interesting. So this part is a gel liner, and then the other part is a little baby sharpener. So the only gel liner I really have experience with is a Marc Jacobs one, and I liked gel because it just goes on really smooth. And Milk Makeup is a really kind of a young-ish makeup brand. I didn't know that because I've heard Milk everywhere. You know, like Milk is such a popular brand to me, even though I haven't dipped my toe into their products. But I found out that they're only 2 years old, so it's a little baby, but they've done so well, obviously. Okay, anyways, you guys are probably like, what the hell's going on? So let's try out this eyeliner. I never really wear waterline eyeliner, but I kind of think I want to start getting into it because I have big eyes. I can afford to do it without it making my eyes look tiny. You get what I'm saying? I might put this in my top waterline, but then it's going to be hard to get out without screwing up my lashes. No, I'm not. Okay, I actually really like this. You're going to have to kind of follow me on social media to see how it wears, obviously, but it's super pigmented, and I think I'm going to smudge it out a tiny bit. Why not be extra feisty? I like it, you guys. I do, and I kind of think what do you guys think about the look of waterline liner on me? I kind of think I like it. I think it gives my eyes like a little bit of a oomph. Don't you? Ooh, I like it, you guys. I wish I could put some mascara on my top lashes because sometimes I get makeup on my lash extensions and then they fade into the distance, you know? I'm really liking it, and it's attributing to a lot of products, but the Deck of Scarlet shadows definitely look good. That liner from Milk, holy cannoli, looks really good. I'm gonna have to leave, I'm not sure how much this is. I'll leave it linked down below. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll leave this link down below. Oh, okay. Before we do lips, I'm going to set my face. So what I'm going to use is the Too Faced Prime Set Refresh Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. So again, this is like a staple from Too Faced, but I've never talked about these products on my channel, and I now receive Too Faced PR, so it's like I've got products that I normally couldn't really afford to go, you know, even though they are wonderful staples. Your girl is on a budget, but they did send this to me, so I'm really happy to be using it because it's really good. And like I said, these are staples that everybody talks about. It's just that I haven't particularly used them yet. All right, I am going to go in with my Jante Blue lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar. We got this in a BoxyCharm. We're gonna go with this, like such a really pretty like fall look. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take Kylie Candy K. So it's a little bit more pink than I was intending on, but I like it. That lip conditioner that I put on from Nugg Beauty, you guys, is really good. Like, my lips are so dry and crusty, and just putting that lip, what did I even call this? Lip conditioner on just like 15 minutes ago really made my lips like plump and healthy, and you could just tell because it like looks good when the lipstick is going on. So I really think you guys should check that out. I think it's really pretty and fall-esque, but without being like the stereotypical like I'm gonna use green and gold or I'm gonna use brown and orange for fall. It's more of like mauve, like I don't know. I really like this look, you guys. I'm really liking it. I am. So that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of more relaxed video, but still a makeup tutorial and still going over some new products. Let me know if you like this style of video, and I will be happy to do more. But yeah, for right now, that is about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And over the next, like, 3 months, I'm going to be doing the best I can to upload videos while I am disabled. So yeah, can't stop looking at my nails. I love them. Make sure to follow me on social media. It's all at Kelsey Alfred to stay updated with everything that's going on. But other than that, I will be talking to you guys right down below. Bye.